Oh yeah, somebody's late. Somebody's late up in here. Continuing on with the Monkey Kid set. One awesome build. Jumping into bag 5. Before I start bag 5, I'm going to run upstairs, grab that iPad so I can rock out to some beats. See what we can get going on up in here. You know, I like our deep conversations. I want to pick some of your guys' brains and see how y'all feel and think about this new metaverse. I've seen an advertisement for this metaverse. Investors are flocking to metaverse to buy up real estate. I was like, wait. You mean I got to pay rent in the virtual world and in the physical world? How the hell is anyone going to afford that? How is anyone going to afford that? Okay, shake of a leg. I'll be right back. I should go grab a glass of water or something too. Here we go. Got the water. Yes, it is just water in my cup. Learning my lesson slowly but surely. Quick hour and a half, get into some more of this Monkey Kid set. And then honestly, my friends, I got to jump back into responding to some of these great comments that everybody's leaving. I got to take a good hour or two and get somewhat caught up on these videos that I'm behind on. And y'all keep making great content that I got to watch because it's just good. It's just entertaining. Puts a smile on my face. Let's go back.
I never get lonely. I got these ghosts to keep me company. I took the review off, but it's so forward, so I only see in front of me. Now the past is out of sight and out of mind. Swore I'd change, now I'm back chasing these white lines. I'm just a long-haired son of a sinner, searching for new ways I can get gone. I'm a pedal to the highway. If you ever wonder why we write these songs, 'cause I'm only one drink away from the devil. I'm only one call away from home. Yeah, I'm somewhere in the middle. I guess I'm just a little right and wrong. These back roads got me. These pills pretend to be my friend. I'm done for the last time. I'm lying to myself again. I always say that I'm on my way back here somehow. I should know by now. I'm just a long-haired son of a sinner, searching for new ways I can get gone. I'm a battle to the highway. If you ever wonder why we write these songs, 'cause I'm only one drink away from the devil. I'm only one call away from home. Yeah, I'm somewhere in the middle. I guess I'm just a little right and wrong. Mistakes I made, I paid for them in cash. Walked a million miles of broken glass. I'm feeling like I'm fading. My heart's been slowly breaking.
Oh, the sweet sticker. Ah, what up, Dan? Good to see you again. Kevin, hey Macro. I was just trying to look up these new rules, but my ex-girlfriend from New Brunswick calling me. How dare she interrupt? I think the rule should be in the bottom of the description. Pretty basic, man. I don't think anyone has to really change anything from what I've seen. I'm just putting it out there to cover my back. So if I snap, if I have a meltdown, if I boot someone, the landscape changes a little bit, well, I can say, hey, I warned you. And, I kind of asked people's opinions, and everyone said, man, Macro, you kind of did it to yourself. You got to set up these rules. So I was like, sweet, I'll do that. Get her done. The build is coming along nice. I like those green-blue scaffolding pieces. Yes. Actually, this color in general, I agree with. It's a sharp-looking color. Hey, buddy, did you just see a real bright light?
When I discovered Fiverr, actually, it was just kind of a gift. I'm Elma, and I'm the founder of Elma Ben Jewelry.
Kevin, saying hello to Dan. And appreciate it, Kevin. Appreciate the kind words. Building is coming along pretty good. This is a fun build, man. It's not repetitive. It's not crazy complicated, or I'm worried about missing a Technic pin and having to rip apart half the set. It's just a nice, fun, chill build.
1, 2, 3.
I like the chill build.
Somebody save me from myself. I spent so long living in hell. They say my lifestyle is bad for my health. It's the only thing that seems to help. All of this drinking and smoking is hopeless, but feel like it's all that I need.
Appreciate it, Dusty. Likewise, you guys want to check out Brickvention, an event that half of us don't get to go to. Dusty did a real good job with the videos on his channel, where I felt like I was part of that show, man. I was there. Oh, no, man. Like their whole family is sick. Dude, your whole family is sick? That's not good. With that Shima virus? Well, all the best to you, the family. I hope that shit passes real quick. Nothing serious comes of it. You guys can still taste all your food and smell each other's farts and all that. But dude, that sucks. And I'll probably ask you when everyone's feeling better, not to stick my nose in your business, but I'll probably ask you on a scale of 1 to 10. Was it that bad that the world had to flip ourselves upside down? Or was it just kind of like, meh? I guess even right now, how you feeling, Dusty? Damn, that's something cough medicine can't even help. It started with the missus. She's okay now. Oh, it's not the Shima. Okay, so you guys are just flu and coldish. Well, at least you know what it is, and it's gonna come and go. Man, I hate being sick. Knock on wood. It's been a long time for me, so hopefully I'm not due anytime soon. And the kids, man, them little germ factories. Their hands touch everything. I need to put one. Did I put one in the wrong spot? Yes, I did. This whole thing's in the wrong spot. The only time I've been sick, I think, in the last 3-4 years was self-induced, so I can't really bitch about it. It was my own stupidity, my own fault. And you would think I would learn my lesson and not put myself in that position again. No. Okay, so then you got your home test. You can check it all out. Crazy. New rules, be an adult and act like a person with some brains. Was I close? Here, I'll read them to you. Let's go to Beth's builds, eh? I made this in 40 minutes. Beth, that must be Ben's wife. Yes, Dan, you're super close. Not far off at all. You know, again, I was hard pressed on trying to come up with these. I didn't want to be like too specific. We're a bunch of adults, so I don't really feel like I had to make a bunch of crap as much as I'm joking on this, but at the same time, it's still there, so it still has to be adhered by almost. All right, stream chat rules. There's 3 of them. Number 1, treat others how you want to be treated. I don't know of anyone who wants to be treated like shit. Therefore, nobody should be coming up in here treating anybody like shit. Pretty self-explanatory, I think. 2, act how you would want people to act in your stream. I've watched a lot of live streams. I haven't seen anyone who wants, no one wants that acting, no one wants that crap up in their stream. Therefore, we'll use me as an example. When I go to everyone's stream, I'm going to try and represent myself how I would like people to represent myself on my stream. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Act how you want people to act in your stream, right? It's almost just like number 1. Number 3, I thought I'm going to clear up everything. I took like 18 rules and I compressed them into number 1. The best one, number 3, try to be a decent fucking human being. That's how I wrote it. Try to be a decent fucking human being. Pretty self-explanatory, man. And that's coming from me. So I think if I can somewhat adhere to these rules universally out and about in the Lego community, I don't see it being a very difficult process for anyone else to follow. If I can do it, man, if my dumb ass can get it done, I'm pretty sure the next guy's not going to have a problem. Pretty basic, right? Pretty straightforward. I just woke up. I was like Mayo this morning. Just woke up, jumped on the stream. That's pretty cool when you just wake up and you want to jump onto the stream on a macro brick stream. That's pretty sweet. Well, we got a camera. What is this? An amusement park ride? Or we got like the social credit system in effect here. Is the Monkey Kid a set an amusement park ride? Well, we got the social credit system. You know what? I'm going to turn it into the social credit system. I'm going to stick cameras everywhere in the Ninjago district. I'm going to encourage people to tell on their neighbors. I will tone it down then. You haven't done nothing. It doesn't say anything about toning it down, Dusty. I think you're probably the least of the issues ever. I know you're joking. And tone it down. That Dusty's just rambunctious and out of line all the time, man. I'm always trying to chase him, get him back into his cage, that wild animal. Yeah, right. You're a chill dude, man. You're a chill dude. How's that saying go? Well, I heard it on Ricky Gervais' Afterlife show. I think I'm on season 2, episode 3. I don't have to try and do good. I just do what I like. And it's already being nice for the most part. Again, if you owe me some money, I'm probably not very nice. If you come treat me like a piece of garbage, I'm probably not going to be very nice. Rule number 1. Treat others how you want to be treated. I think those are like good life rules too. Those shouldn't just be a stream rule. I should make those life rules. Sticker number 2. Man, had I known this set had so many stickers in it, I wouldn't even bought the damn thing. Just kidding. Freaking love this set. All that dusty bricks here. Always being loud, throwing the confetti in the air. Shit, bro, I got glitter in my eye.
Greetings, citizens of the world. This is Anonymous. We apologize for interrupting your normal stream. We must warn you Dusty Bricks will be uploading content on his YouTube channel in the near future. Take this chance to prepare by stocking your house full of toilet roll. We repeat, Dusty Bricks' YouTube channel will be uploading content not suitable or interesting for most people. You have been warned. We are anonymous. We do not forgive. We do not forget. We are Legion.
Damn, I gotta stock my house in toilet roll? Well, these videos and builds are gonna be so good, I'm just gonna be shitting my pants. Is that what the stock your house with toilet roll is? I'm going to be wiping a few extra times after I watch these amazing videos. Amazing. I sing Amazing Grace, but I'm not even American. And I don't even know the damn words. Yes, I've always liked to practice the old saying, do to others as you do to yourself. Yeah, man. And I think if, if you caught me in your truck stealing from you, I would expect that someone would probably punch me in the face. Now, I'd never steal from somebody unless it was the government or Walmart. But still, yo, what up, Hive? This set is so cool. You know, the more I build this, the cooler it's getting for sure. But I'm glad you showed up. Good timing, Hive, because we got a camera. This little green camera on the tracks. So I'm wondering, is this supposed to be an amusement park ride? Or is the Monkie Kid got the social credit system in full effect? And then it got me thinking, I'm going to implement the full-on social credit system in the Ninjago district. I'm going to start busting out cameras. I'm going to have 7 cameras for every 1 minifigure. No, the other way around. I'm going to have 1 camera for every 7 minifigures. You know, China has over 2 million? It might be 2 billion. No, it's million, because they don't even have a billion people. Or they might just over whatever it is. Rough numbers anyways. So China has over 2 million surveillance cameras. They got 1 camera for every 7 people to implement their social credit system. Oh, look, there's another camera. This is going to be awesome. You're not even going to have to tell on your neighbor. You can already see. Cameras, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure why either. This isn't really coming across as an amusement park ride. It's kind of coming across as like a little actual city, right? We got all the shops, we got restaurants. So is Lego putting a dig in? Like, is this a dig towards China or something? Lego, be nice, come on. Well, we got a camera on the entrance and exit. Oh man, Big Brother's seeing everything in the sky today. Go all Big Brother and ensure the longevity of your city. Yes, sir. Okay, well, this is just what, sliding on in. Slide it on in. Okay, just. Now, I gotta ask, did I do something wrong? Because that doesn't line up. There we go. That makes sense. Yes! Once this track starts to show up, it's looking pretty sweet. Hopefully everyone had a fan-brickin-tastic dinner. It depends where you're at in the world. It might be morning, so hopefully you had a great breakfast. Eccentric, how's it going? You know, just crushing some bricks here on a Sunday before I got to get up and do the work grind all week. Nice chill stream. Not a whole lot, man. Winding down Sunday. I got a pretty busy week, and this it's kind of bad. I'm already looking forward to next weekend. I just want to get in, go hard, get my shit done. I'm supposed to have another one of those? Whoa. That didn't build right. So where's my other big red ball then? These are not blue balls, but still, where's the big red one? Where's this one going? Way back. Oh, okay, I'll just put it here. Okay. I'm supposed to have Yeah, right in front of my face. I was about to show you guys and be like, what the hell? Where's this piece at? Doing kitchen is a hard business. Like kitchen cabinets, you mean? Oh, yeah, especially for my skinny ass, man. I'm not a very big dude. Soaking wet. If I eat a full turkey dinner and I don't go take a shit for the next half of a day, I might. I think the most I've ever weighed is 162. Most I've ever weighed, ever. I just can't gain weight. And trust me, I've tried. Every morning I drink one of those stupid protein shakes. Sometimes more than once a day. Constantly eating. And not just like potato chips, like straight up meat, potatoes, salmon, chicken, constantly getting it in there. You know, anytime if I have a yogurt, I got to add that granola on the top. I got to double it up, you know. I go to McDonald's. My goodness, McDonald's and A&W. It's like a crack habit for me. Seriously. I just got an addictive personality, and it's a good thing I don't have to worry about my weight. Yeah, I would be a fat fucking bastard. The amount that I go to McDonald's and my willpower to say no. Apparently. Triple A, Aussie Adam, glad to have you back, man. And this time I'm not stopping in 5 minutes. I kind of feel bad when people show up and I'm peacing out. Okay, do I have to put stickers on these? I missed another step like a chooch. I really got to stop doing that. And with these round pieces, these round tiles that I got to put stickers on, I like to put the piece on first because I find it. Yeah, here in my fucking mouth. Nasty. I find it is easier to line up the pieces or line up the sticker on the piece when the piece is on. The one I would say people kind of make note of is that clock in the Home Alone house. If you just slap the sticker on and then you put the tile on the wall, some people had it a little cockeyed just because these round pieces are difficult. So that's the only trick I come up with. What's that in kg? In kilograms? Oh, man. See, Canada's funny like that. We run on the metric system, but we still use imperial system for all kinds of crap, just like I mentioned. I don't got my phone on me, or else I'd Google it. 162 k or pounds in kilograms. 73.48. I'm going to take that extra 0.08 because I need it, man. 73.4. So to put that into perspective, I could definitely use probably about 20 more pounds. I'm almost 6 feet even, and I generally walk around 155, 158. I got friends that hate me for it. I mean, they love me, but they hate me for it. Brick Maniac, how's it going, Ryan? 2.2046 pounds in a kilogram. Oh, there you go. I could have just divided 162 by 2.2046 instead of having to type it all into Google. I've always remembered that conversion from college. Once you use it and you beat it into your head, eh? For me, I think it was the liters to gallons because the gas prices is always comparing them. Stickers are evil. So is shrink wrap and super glue. Oh yeah, that super glue is a dangerous one, eh? Just chilling in the aircon at home. Aircon at home. Nice. Is it hot down there? Today, I should say. Yes, I know it's hot down there. That's a stupid question, Mark. They live in Australia, bro. Like, what do you think this is? That's like asking Canada if it's cold in the winter. I retract that statement. I retract my stupid statement. Of course it's hot down there. It's cold here, about 40. Oh, it was super nice. I actually took the motorcycle out yesterday. It was a nice plus 7 degrees Celsius. What is 7 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? And yes, I froze. 44.6. So yeah, cold, man. Once you get that wind on you doing 80 down the road, it gets pretty chilly. Not like Christmas time, though. Once we start getting, minus 28, minus 30, minus 32. Okay, we stuck that on there. We stuck those on there. Yes, we got all those done. We got our stickers. We got all our pieces I missed. Should be good. Look at that. I missed another piece on the bottom. Should be good. Once I get this set built, I'll see how a guy would change, modify it, expand it. I might really like the look of the actual set, but then just modify the tracks to run around the Ninjago district. That's crazy. Oh, it felt so nice. And then same thing, our Christmas, the last couple of weeks, we're at minus 30. So when you get plus 7, that felt like summer almost. It was almost a shocker. Shocker. I have monkey figures, so I use monkey fingers, so I use tweezers a lot. For the stickers. Hey, that's a good one. Tweezers I might have more control than over putting the sticker on the brick separator. I'm going to give that one a go. Bag number 6. That's bag number 9. It's bag number 17. Number 8. Number 16. Number 7. Bag number 6. What's up, Doc? Happy Sunday. Thanks for tuning in, man. Hopefully your weekend was a blast. My weekend was good. Other than my outside of YouTube life issues, weekend was pretty good. Anything crazy going on this weekend, Doc, or pretty standard straight up weekend? I know why Doc came here. He wants to hear those beats. This one's actually one of my favorites. He did a damn good job doing this one. This one's a good one.
run your brand like a business with e-commerce and more. So you can have longevity in today's world.
$40 isn't bad. I feel like for us Canadians, that's like we'll go for a nice Sunday walk with a wife in 40 degrees. Or if you're a little half nutty, you'll go whip out the motorbike, even though they should probably clean the roads first. It's 30 here, but we use Celsius. Yes. Same as us Canadians. Who doesn't like MJ? Come on. Whether you agree or disagree with his controversy of his career, he made great music. Man, I wish we were 30 degrees. I'd be stress relieving on that Harley right now. Well, maybe not right now. I'm hanging out doing live streams, but I would have been on it a lot today, all weekend. I think if you don't think about it, you can deal with it better. Yeah, I could. If I didn't think about it, I could deal with a lot. That's the trick, though. It might be easier said than done, for me anyways. Don't think about pain and you don't feel no pain. Mama Lego, sorry if I didn't say hi when you first showed up. I'm glad you're returning back. Thank you. Just wait, we'll eventually get warm again. Yeah, I'm hoping it's going to come real quick. This was a super easy winter here in Alberta. Super easy winter. Cold 5 degrees in our scale at eccentric bricks. Yeah, that would be cold, that 40 degrees. Especially when you're used to 30 all the time, Adam. For sure. I wouldn't stay outside long like I'm dressed, just with a flimsy little shirt, but I could walk to the store and back. You have to go check the mail down the road. But more than 15, 20 minutes outside, probably start to get cold. It's just like those people who live in those cold-ass climates, eh? And they jump into that ice water, those polar dips. Oh my God, I feel like that would give me a heart attack. So I don't know if they're just used to the cold or they build up their tolerance, maybe.
At Shop Here, we know you love what you do. You're focused on perfecting pet portraits, or calming people with cozy sips, or styling the next trendsetter. That's why we created Shop Here, powered by Google, a program that provides free one-on-one support to build your online store, train you on how to maintain it, and even help with digital marketing. So apply now.
Who's this guy? Let's see what this song is all about. It got 28 million views. Might be all right.
Some people go for gold and lose sight of the shine. And the sparkle that once was gets tarnished in life. They forget what they was after they fall off the track. And their vision that was vivid gets lost on its way.
The song's by Ryan Upchurch.
Take place like a bomb that keeps ticking. And they regret not chasing after
Maybe you
it
guys
because
have
they
heard of
had
them. I haven't.
The ambition fades away like a red on the rose. And the regret sucks the life from everybody, I suppose. But my rose ain't red. It won't die, but ain't fake. When I die, I'll drown myself in these lyrics I speak. White.
Slide this back.
I ain't no stranger to the rain. I put the sunshine in my gray clouds. Worked hard for where I'm at, so it's easier for me to stay now. But I don't sleep. I walk the roads from stop sign to street name. No yellow marks on these back roads, so I paint the lines and paint my way.
Kind of like rap, country, and rock all in one, eh? I don't know how I feel about this guy.
Don't ever forget the one place that made you the person that you are. Miles I run, wheels turning on that one-way. Last year's boots, broken souls, chasing moving. Caught up in the storm of life, it gets me excited. I guess you could say that I'm chasing wild.
Hey, I wonder if Ninja with the Bricks would trade his mic for one of these pink mics. I wonder if the sound quality is any better, whether it's pink, black, or if it has to be that one with the black and the gold top on it. It's probably the best microphone.
Yeah,
24 inches of snow was a bit of snow for Toronto. That's a bit of snow. Especially depends how long it takes to fall. Adam says we have 2 weeks of this heat. Great in the afternoon. Nice. Eccentric says, just think, I'm moving to Michigan. Where are you at now? It might be a little bit of a climate change, yeah. Hey, you won't be far from me, says Dan. Hey, that's cool. I'm moving to Gladwin, Michigan in March. Just bought a house on 10 acres. Sweet, man. Little piece of paradise. That's cool. You might want to rethink that. Rethink what? Moving to Michigan? Why is that, Dan? Aren't you supposed to be up talking your state? 36. Put that on so I don't screw up the sticker. Put it on sideways or crooked. Not crooked, but like 90 degrees the wrong way. Ooh. Florida to Michigan, eh? First year might be a hair bit of a shell shock. Appreciate it, Adam. Appreciate the plug, AAA. If you drive to Indy, you pass me up. Best Car Bricks, how's it going? Good day and hello. Thanks for coming and watching. Coming to hang out, man. Much appreciated. Man, these bags make you feel like you're making sweet progress. I don't got too many pieces per bag. for that damn Star Destroyer was like, I dump out all of bag 5 and this was just covered. There's nowhere for instructions, nowhere to build.
Because all I'm seeing now is Hollywood wearing some Monkie. TV shows by idiots that think country is great bitch. Sick of seeing skinny jeans smiling like a cover girl. I wanna see some kids out back with 22s popping squirt. I wanna see some young guns going out on a duck hunt and messing with this Captain Bird and acting like a lazy bone. Trends got it twisted that they make country a petty style. Now where's all my country folks that actually could go survive? When that stock market crashes, I'll be somewhere deep off in these pines, killing shit, taking naps, and taking what the hell is mine.
Matt, thanks for returning, buddy. Thanks for tuning back in. Very cool. Getting ready to bed, but I want to drop in for a quick like and say, hey, buddy. Much appreciated, Matt. Much appreciated, man. Hopefully that work grind isn't going to be too crazy for you. Nice, easy week. Right on. Can we donate to you? Hey, man, that's super, super cool. At this moment, I got my gag Patreon set up. I don't have like donations set up on YouTube because I ain't monetized yet. I still need, I think, about 600 view time hours. And even then, man, I appreciate the thought. That's super cool. But if you want to come hang out, that's all the support. And I don't know. I'm on the fence if I will do that monetization anytime soon, even if I can. I've heard some people have a couple little hiccups with it. I know Rick at ABC got a bunch of his videos flagged, not by YouTube, just by someone claiming copyright on his video so that they can take that monetization. So I've heard a couple stories like that, different variations. And I just don't want any hiccups. I'd say I don't want to have to worry about those bots, but those bots come in full swarm no matter what. Which I haven't seen any of the last couple live streams I've done, actually. I don't know what's up with that. They come and they go. Maybe YouTube shut them down. Maybe we reported them all. Yeah, that's a super nice thought, man. Much appreciated. Brooks Bricks, nice. Saying hello. Nice. What up, Mike? Good day. Good evening. Glad to have you and glad to see you again. Aye, says Adam and Diego. Good night, GN, good night. The last 2 weeks were pretty busy or stressful. Yeah, I hear you on that. Work was... Before Christmas, I was a little stressed out. My goal these days is to not work weekends. I'm trying hard to keep my foot down on that. Be adamant about that. You know, you got to take that time for yourself. Careful, they will hear you. Yeah, busy and stressed. Oh, that's no fun. Especially when you know that those stressless days that are nice and kind of chill and easy, I make the same as when I'm stressed out. But the busy's good for me. I don't mind busy because it means my days go by pretty quick. It doesn't feel like I'm at work any longer than I have to be. I don't watch the clock to tell me to go home when it's busy as much as I'm trying to get a certain amount of work done. But no, anytime work is stressful, it's never fun. But hopefully you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, Matt. It doesn't stay like that for too long for you. I'm also one of those people. I've done my job. That's pretty much all I've done. So I don't even know what I would do for a different job. I got the mentality a drill's a drill, a wrench is a wrench. As long as I know how to use it, I can apply it to all kinds of different, jobs and tasks. But would I like it as much? Would it annoy me more? Do I have to work outside, inside, All that would factor in. And mine's not too bad. It gets stressful when I have to do other people's jobs just to get to my job. And in construction, it happens. Nice. Let's get Mayo up in here. In case anyone else, I've threw this out the last stream. I'm going to be a little bit more reserved. I probably won't be dropping the link up in chat. So if you ever want one, don't be shy to ask. Don't be shy to ask. And I don't want to send out, every time I do a live stream, I don't want to send out the link to everybody. I feel like I'm annoying people. So if people, I want to send that gesture out because I appreciate you guys all. And I'd love to have you all up in here. I just don't want to annoy everyone. So please feel free to ask. Mama Lego is off. It's 2 hours ahead of me. 10:30 for you. Try to behave. Oh, behave. I will try. Trying is the first step of failing. So why try at all? I'm just joking. Homer J. Simpson.
Hello. I think the internet is a lot better now.
I was about to ask. It definitely sounds like it.
Yeah, because I think it's been 24 hours thereabouts since the end of the biggest rainfall we've had in the state since World War II.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Everyone saying goodnight to Mama Lego. Yeah, I was curious if you're having a storm in Norman up there that was giving you issues.
A good night, Mama. It was a great going live with you.
Very cool.
And hello, everyone in the chat. Looks like we've got Eccentric Bricks, Brooks Bricks, Dan Smith, Bricklock IL, Lego Mike, Aussie Adam Bricks, and someone I haven't seen before, Beskar Bricks, said hello, and nothing else.
Doc's up in there. We got Dan. You might have mentioned Dan. So quite the turnout. I appreciate it, my friends. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and
today's
NFL was wild.
The NFL was?
Yeah, and so the last game went to overtime.
Oh, wow.
And the quarterback I wanted to win lost because the quarterback I knew was going to win won.
So the person you're rooting for wasn't the person that you thought had the skill set to bring to the game.
Exactly. Oh, Lego Mike, I feel sorry for you. Because Mike says, I feel your Mayo. My internet was down for 5 days last week.
Wow. I don't know what I'd do with myself.
I don't know either.
Oh,
yeah.
We'll put this one on the way it was. Yeah, that's
yeah.
And Brady. Did Brady win?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
Because would you believe it? Matthew Stafford came through in the clutch after Tom Brady came through in the clutch.
No, that's crazy.
And for those interested and those because I know that there are both Bills and Chiefs fans in the community. Hashtag Bills Mafia. There was, I think there was
That can't be
25
wrong.
points. I think there was 25 points in the final 1 minute and 54 seconds before overtime,
Wow, that's crazy.
which
Even
is
I know that's crazy.
unreal.
Yeah, it is. That's entertainment, though. That's entertainment at its
Because,
best.
like, you probably couldn't even get that in a game of basketball if you tried.
That's funny. I know basketball is one of those sports that drags out at the end of the game too.
Yeah, because they're always taking timeouts and they're always taking professional fouls.
Yeah, that's one of the things why I don't like or I don't watch basketball. It's like the last 15 minutes of the game is longer than the rest of the game.
Exactly, because because they're deliberately trying to slow the game down.
Does it make that much of a again, I'm not watching basketball, so I don't know, but does it make that much of a difference towards the end of the game? Like, is there that much of an opportunity to catch up or win? I guess depends on the score, but
Well,
I guess why
well,
they slow it down.
really the only reason they do it is just so that the opposition doesn't waste game time, so they waste everyone else's time instead, essentially.
Well, it seems like it makes sense somehow. Yeah, I'd have to watch the sport to know.
And that's why I normally find the last 2 minutes of an NBA game so boring.
I agree. The few times that I watch,
Because I know that I could come back in 10 minutes or something, and it'll be at the last possession of the game. That's how slow it is. 2 minutes ends up two minutes of game time can end up taking 10 minutes out of everyone else's time, which is just crazy. I hate it.
So do you watch mainly just I'll call them summer sports?
No, because because winter winter sports in the US is my summer.
Yeah, but like, so when I say summer sports, I mean kind of ones that you wouldn't play in the winter. So do you watch hockey? Like, to me, basketball is kind of, even though it's indoors, I guess, but it seems like a summer sport. Baseball,
Well,
summer,
actually,
football, summer.
actually, I'd say basketball is more of a winter sport because that's where they play majority of their games. But basketball technically plays in all 3 seasons in all 4 seasons of the year.
So do you watch any hockey?
Yes, but the Pittsburgh Penguins have gotten a lot of injuries over the last couple years, and Sidney Crosby has come out of his prime, so we're not as good as we used to be 5 years ago.
For sure.
But I think hockey is actually one of the most entertaining in the world because it's probably the fastest sport that isn't auto racing.
Yeah, that's why I don't mind watching a bit of hockey, especially during the playoffs. It's a fast
because like, this is going to sound kind of dumb, but when I think of ice hockey, I think of figure skating crossed with the WWE.
Okay. That doesn't sound kind of dumb. That sounds really funny, actually. I could get a good visual from that statement.
And that's why more people care about ice hockey than Winter Olympic figure skating.
It's not much more entertaining. Okay, I'm missing this piece. What bag did I just open up? 6. It's not in any of these little bags. Damn, Mayo, I'm going to have to go grab a piece. I like the fighting.
So don't spend 4 hours, 23 minutes, and 37 seconds trying to find it.
No, there's no bottle of rum that I drank tonight, so I'll be quick, 10 seconds maybe. Wow, is that ever interesting? I can't find that one piece. I'm sure it's going to show up somewheres. All the yellow ones. Pull them out so that I'm not blind. Make sure it's under nothing. Nope, I don't got it. Okay, 30 seconds, 10 seconds, I'll be right back. Hopefully I got one. Oh no! I don't got one. So I'm going to put a pink one in there for now so that I'll remember it and hopefully it shows up later. That sucks when that happens, eh? I hate when you can't find a part.
Yeah, and
What up, Scotty?
I'm sorry about the troubles and the scheduling conflict I had on the previous stream.
Well, you don't have to be sorry, man. It happens, right?
Well, I can't control the internet, but I can control totally forgetting to check the TV guide.
Yes, true enough. And setting reminders if you really had to.
I know all too well about setting reminders because on a non-weekday, I have about 8 timers on my clock app to go off every day.
On a non-weekday or weekday, you said, sorry?
On a non-weekday, I have about 8 different alarms that go off on my clock app.
You mind me asking what all those alarms are set for?
Okay, so the first one, or let's start in the AM, is at 2:30 a.m. because that's when I go. That's when I go to bed after I do Forge of Empires. The second one is at 10:15 a.m. On days where I need to do 15 minutes. I need to do something for 15 minutes before 8 hours later. Then the third one is at 10:30 a.m. when I wake up. And I put other Forge of Empire stuff on for another 8 hours. Then sometimes I'll have alarms for 11:25 a.m. and 12:25 p.m. if I'm doing a live stream on that day. Then another one for 6:30 p.m. to do more Forge of Empires and remind myself that I need to start getting dinner soon. Then another one at 10:30 p.m. right now, but that moves gradually up by 1 minute, like every 4 days or something, just because of nature for something else in Forge of Empires, and then that's the last thing. So there's a lot of alarms.
Wow, you're a pretty organized fella.
It gets ridiculous, but otherwise I'd be watching a Macro Bricks live stream and forget what I need to do.
I hear you. I wouldn't want to cause that to happen to you. Does that fit on there like that? No.
And I'm gonna chuck a sick day tomorrow. I'm not gonna go into work because I've also felt like a sore throat since Saturday night. So I want to be cautious about that. And I had a sore throat on Friday as well, but then it went away, and I took a rat test to see that I didn't have the Chima virus, and I didn't. But then I started feeling a sore throat again, and I'm hoping that my sore throat goes away at the end of Wednesday, so I can go to work on Thursday and Friday.
No doubt. Make that cheddar.
Because since my live stream on Saturday, where I dropped out like 6 times, and I left people hanging for like 20 seconds at a time because that's when my internet started getting really slow. And then it took, what would have been? It took 48 hours for me to register 100 megabits per second download speed again. So I hope it was just the factor of the weather outside, and
Take care, Matt. I'll see you soon.
not a problem with the internet line.
And again, thanks for coming and checking out the stream again. Yeah, that sucks, man. You guys seem like that weather affects your internet a lot.
Yeah, but the puzzling thing is there have been some storms in the past where the internet hasn't been affected at all.
Well,
but there must have been more rain than usual. So
more inconsistent.
Yeah. Have a good night, Brooks. Saw that Brooks did a premiere earlier today.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to do just a quick little stream. Is I want to go spawn to a bunch of comments and get caught up on my videos that I'm behind.
Yeah, and now, and the only reason I decided to come on is because I saw that I did the internet speed test and I got over 100 megabits per second. So I'm confident that the internet's going to get better.
That sounds good.
Because I had to call the internet provider on the telephone, and that didn't make a difference.
No, they couldn't help you anyway?
No. But unless something drastic happens and we get more rain, I think the internet is sorting itself out. So that means I can actually watch people's videos again.
Right on.
And there's people in this chat that I need to watch their videos.
Yeah, I gotta get caught back up for sure. It's hard because once you fall behind, if you don't take that time, it just keeps getting. I fall further and further behind. The next thing I know, I'm watching videos all weekend long.
And it sucks even harder when you want to watch videos, but your internet's acting up.
Yeah. Yep.
So anyway, I'm gonna try and put all that past me now. Hey, Doc Sampson.
Oh, not even.
4K
frames per second, 100 megabytes per second. It's mail.
Well, actually, yes. Yes, 100 megabits per second, which for some countries in the world that's a mediocre, but for the really isolated places in North America and majority of Australia, 100 megabits per second is actually an elite speed, which sucks.
What do you mean an elite speed? Like you have to pay extra for it?
Yes.
Oh, I got you.
But we can afford to pay for the faster speed because we know that our jobs and our university is on the line.
So you maxed out the speed. More power. I'm at 720p. Probably still got me beat, dog. That's funny.
Yeah, because that's what all StreamYards are, unless you pay above the basic package.
I don't know if I'd be doing that.
Because unless you get the email that StreamYard will offer the service to you for half price, which is why I pay for StreamYard right now. If you pay for the $30 a month package or the $40 a month package or anything more expensive than that, I believe you can film in 1080p.
Wonder if that'd
But-
make much of a difference for the actual visual that people see. I mean, that sounds like a dumb statement, but you know what I mean? Like, is that
Well, only
going to make a big difference?
professionals care about having 1080p over 720p. I believe the most expensive StreamYard package you can actually film in 4K.
Oh wow, sounds expensive already.
So I have a 4K phone, but when I live stream it steps it down to 720p.
So I wonder how many people would be able to watch that 4K on their computer, on their phones, right? Do most people nowadays probably have 4K?
Well,
They can see it. Because I stopped making.
probably not. Probably not, to be honest.
I was kind of debating that. That's one of the things that popped in my head, and actually someone brought it up, or maybe I was watching it on a YouTube, that a lot of people won't be able to tell the difference just in general with their eyesight.
Sometimes I can't tell the difference, but because I've watched my fair share of YouTube videos in my life, I can definitely tell the difference between 720 and 1080. But for the average viewer, but the difference between 720 and 1080 is a lot less than 720 and 480. Sorry, 440p. Because if you ever go watch a Quirkology video, that guy still uses a camera that he got back in 2010 or something. So it only films in 440p or whatever the 400p is, or is it 460p? See, I can't even remember because I don't watch many of those videos anymore. Well, most smartphone cameras nowadays film in 1080p.
It's only the new ones that do the 4K?
It's only the really advanced, it's only the really expensive, like photographers, video cameras, and the really expensive camcorders, and modern smartphones that would film in 4K.
Okay, I got you.
But your standard Canon or Panasonic or whatever camera would probably only go up to a GoPro. A GoPro would only go to 1080p. But the most expensive GoPro, I believe, you can film in 4K because it costs over $1,000.
Mine does 4K, and it's not very expensive, and it's a GoPro. I think it's actually only a 5. Where is it?
Is it a GoPro Hero or is it a GoPro Session?
GoPro Hero.
Yeah, well, if it's a GoPro Hero, those models are more likely to film in 4K if you get a certain model, because they'll come out with a new GoPro Hero, and they'll have the basic model of that new model of a GoPro that only films in 1080p, but then they'll have a max version of that new model of a GoPro Hero that can film in 4K.
I gotcha. I thought I seen, aren't they trying to roll out like 8K now? Isn't their TVs doing 8K?
I believe there are some cameras that film in 10K.
Oh wow.
And I believe those cameras cost $10,000.
So unless you're a movie producer.
Yeah. But a movie camera doesn't even film in 10K because the reason those things cost so much is because you're not just filming from a tiny lens and putting it to a handheld camera. You're filming it from a big ginormous lens, and it has to have its own 20-kilo tripod or whatever. And so
Me
the
too.
money isn't in the resolution. The money is in the processing power of those things. That's where the money is.
Wow, that makes sense actually, eh?
Because if you're going to film, if you're going to film a 3-hour movie
Wow.
on, let's say, the iPhone 13, compared to filming a 3-hour movie in with a director's camera that Steven Spielberg uses all the time for every movie he's ever done in this era, post 2005.
That's what I noticed.
There's a lot more processing power that has to go into those things because the lens is bigger, and also the video that is captured has to go onto a big screen rather than a computer monitor, which is how most traditional people watch a YouTube video, but not
Yeah, so
anymore.
you'd see all the little fuzzies and scratchies if it wasn't high quality.
Because they have to film in Dolby Digital or something like that.
I was about to say, Doc. I was about to say, oh, Frosty, what's up? I was about to say, Doc, I used to do the 4K, and then I dropped it down to 1080, and I noticed right away my video processing time.
Hey, Papa.
Nice. How's it going, Richard? It would kill.
Just see I found out the hard way is that I would never be able to film more than 10 minutes worth of video in 4K because I think it takes 20 minutes or so for me to render one of my 4K videos, but if it was a 20-minute video, it would take me 8 hours to render it.
Now you know my pain. And then the files get bigger, so then I have to have an external hard drive because then my computer hard drive can't even render the files to make the video. So for me, I usually max out at about a 20-minute video time.
But if I averaged when my internet is working more than 33 megabits per second upload speed, if I had 66 megabits per second upload speed, or if I uploaded a video from my computer at my university, which has... See, when I use my computer at my university, I believe the download speed is 250 megabits per second.
Oh wow!
The upload speed is over 150 megabits per second. That's because they have to have an internet plan that caters to over 10,000 students.
That's
all of those computer servers that they've got on campus, they need fast internet like that.
I shoot in 4K and dumb it down to 720p.
What I'll do. Well, actually, if I was to edit a 10-minute video in filming in 4K, when I used to do it on my computer, it used to take about half an hour to render from Windows Movie Maker. It only takes me 15 minutes to render on iMovie on my phone, and then tack on the 20 minutes of processing time to upload via the YouTube app.
PPP, Scotty. Hopefully it's a good one. Take care, buddy. Thanks.
Have a good day, Scott.
Yeah, I just keep it pretty basic now. Same thing. I just run in the 1080. That's what everyone seems to be running. It's easy for computer rendering.
Yeah.
I personally I don't notice the difference.
Yeah, and so with all those times that I just out
Yes.
outlined outline outlined, while all of it can take me less than an hour between starting the render after I finish editing to the video being uploaded as either a private or a scheduled video on youtube.com. While I'm waiting, I just go and watch other people's videos on YouTube to pass the time.
So I do. I get the 2-for-1 going. Now we got the tracks of the Monkey Kid completed. It's a full circle now.
See, I'm going to buy that set when it gets under 200 Australian dollars, and I just don't have an interest in that tram at all, to be honest. And I didn't know there was that little that piece of straight track that wasn't even connected to the main track. I don't know if that's decoration or a different play feature, but that looks a little bit odd to me.
It does. I'm waiting to see what they use that for because, yeah, it's weird.
Because I haven't seen anyone do any reviews of that set yet. Like,
Nope.
Jane Bricks hasn't done a review of it yet, so
Oh,
I
wow.
don't know what that back section does, and I'm not going to take my time to look at the written words on the product information about that thing on shop.lego.com. I'm not going to do that.
No, they might not even explain it either. Ah, what's up, Ricklock? Good to see you again, Eric. I'm like 1080, 220, whatever works. Nice.
Well,
Catch you later, buddy.
I can afford to want to do stuff with 4K rather than 1080p because I know that there's stuff I can be doing, like watching people's YouTube videos while I'm waiting for all of that stuff. So it's worth it for me to want to upload it in 4K.
True
Which
enough.
is why which is the main reason why I wanted to get the iPhone 13 in the first place, because I knew that even the standard model would be able to film in 4K at 60 FPS. Every other iPhone I've used, which have all been hand-me-downs, haven't been able to do that because the processing power is just so much slower. Yes, actually, Doc, me and Macro were talking about the halftime show. That actually looks like a very promising halftime show of the Super Bowl because it's basically going to be it's basically going to be a reunion.
Very good lunch.
It's going to be a reunion of the founding fathers of Interscope Records, basically. And Interscope Records is my favorite record label of all time.
I think that's going to be one of the best halftime shows I've probably seen. Not that I watch a lot, but I've probably seen, good 10, 15 of them.
I don't watch the halftime shows, and that's because in the 4 Super Bowls that I've watched, in the 4 Super Bowls I've watched, I've just been doing gaming while the halftime show was on because I really don't care about the halftime show. I just care about the actual game. There are some people who only care about the halftime show, and they are actually more interested in the Super Bowl commercials more than the actual game.
Yes,
because they don't like sports. And I just find that so funny. I just find that so funny because, like, what are you doing with your lives if you're getting amped up to watch a commercial? It reminds me of that episode of the Simpsons where Bart goes on to the golf course and he steals Dennis Leary's cell phone.
I'll tell you why I get amped up. I wouldn't say I get amped up to watch the commercials. I just want to watch them because they're spending, $10 million for 30 seconds of ad time? Their ads are going to be a little bit more pizzazz, a little bit more wow than just the standard Pepsi ad they run all year long. I don't know. I'm just a dork like that. I just find it interesting, I guess.
Yeah, because and so in the episode, they go to a transitional scene to go to the ad break, and Bart is impressed with all of the stuff he can do with his stolen Dennis Leary's cell phone, and he says, "Oh look, you can watch commercials on it." And he holds the phone up to the screen, and then then the screen goes to black, and then it goes to the commercials. That's what that reminds me of. Getting excited for the Super Bowl commercials is
That's
like that
funny.
scene.
That's
Oh,
funny.
sweet! You can watch commercials on it.
I gotta jump back into this chat. It's scrolling down pretty quick. I don't want to be missing too much.
The chat is bumping.
Eric said, hey, Doc, I must be getting old if them dudes are doing the halftime show. Yeah, they need the money. That's funny. Frost is saying, Tech Talk, it's a little up over the head. Doc says, I saw the wardrobe mistake live with the kids. I missed that one. The scandal there. Irish Andrew says, nope. One more week of games, Doc. I'm betting Chiefs and the Rams in the Super Bowl. Interesting. Doc says, we sat for minutes wondering if we had seen what we had thought we'd seen. It was hilarious. Man, that's something that if you record, you'd be having in your vault forever. It's probably worth something nowadays.
Well, the Chiefs were the only home team to win in the divisional round. All of the other home teams got upset because the Packers, the Titans, and the Bucks lost.
It did. Yeah, I remember growing up, it always used to be Cowboys and 49ers.
Yeah, and the Cowboys haven't won one since. Well, they haven't won a Super Bowl in 25 years.
Now it's the Shady Brady show. That's a good one.
And now the Chiefs have gone to 4 straight AFC championships. And it's time to crack open the charger that came with my iPhone 13.
You haven't charged your iPhone 13 in that many months?
No, it's time to crack open the charger because I've just used other chargers, and I returned one of my chargers to someone that it was theirs, and I gave 2 other chargers away because I didn't need them anymore.
I got you.
One of them was heavily used, but it still worked, and I wasn't using it anymore. The other one I gave to my auntie because my mum actually bought a phone from one of her work friends. That was before I got my iPhone 13, and oh, hang on a minute.
Hanging on.
Hang on a minute. What is this?
Hanging on. What'd you find? A dead mouse in your iPhone 13 charging cable box?
No, this is not a standard. This does not have a USB port at the other end.
What's it got? A thunder port or something?
Yeah, because one of the ends is the standard lightning charger, and the other end looks different.
So what would you plug it into? Would it have it'd still have like a little cube that you plug the wire into and plugs into your wall, doesn't it? That sounds...
It's a different style. They got away from the USB port. That really sucks.
That's really lame that they didn't do a USB port. The new iPhones are supposed to go USB-C. So how many computers other than Apple got the USB-C? Is Apple trying to make a monopoly on this, or
Well,
most computers?
well, I know that HP uses. Actually, no. Actually, no. I think every computer I've ever used has been one of the circle ends.
As long as you can still use
That really sucks. They got away from the USB port. Thank you, Apple. You ruined another good thing. Come on.
Why, Apple? Oh, why have you done this?
I think this might be the same connection as a Samsung phone. Would you believe it?
I've never owned a Samsung phone. I got used to how my Apple phone works, and I just kept rolling with them. Phones are one of those things for me. It's like a meh. So I still got my iPhone 5 SE. What did I just do with that piece? Here it is. Hey again, Doc. I'm being a stream whore today also. That's half the fun, man. I stream bandits. You got to get your entertainment fill in. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong. Being a stream whore.
Oh my god,
Okay.
brick lock. That takes me back.
The EU sued Apple and forced them to change from the Lightning port to the US. Oh, so they were just going to make us all try and get new computers or be hooped. I agree.
Because
Hopefully that was Brady's retirement.
because I believe my sister's iMac uses a USB port, so her iPhone charger can't charge her iMac.
Yeah, that's weird. I know the new MacBook Airs and MacBook Pros, they didn't have any USB ports on them. They're all that Thunder port. Which then, how am I going to hook up all my damn camera equipment? I got to go get a bunch of jacks and stuff. Talking about Brady's retirement party. He says it isn't, but the off season is a long time.
There's some chitter chatter going
that
around
mean?
because Tom Brady said something.
I still have an iPod with a manual scroll wheel. That's crazy.
Although I believe that's just Tom Brady trying to fool everyone, thinking he'll retire earlier than what he actually is.
Oh, he's pulling that YouTube deal.
Because he said he wanted to play till he's 45, and next year he will be 45. He's not going to retire at the end of the season. He might retire if he wins the Super Bowl, but not if he doesn't. And he's not going to.
He's not full on kicking the crap out of his body like some of the other players are. He can get a couple more years out of him.
And he's not going to win the Super Bowl because the Bucs lost today.
So his chances are done.
I believe he's going to try to win the Super Bowl next year. If he doesn't, he'll be and he'll call it quits. Although he did joke that he might play till he's 50.
That's funny. That'd be a long time to be playing a sport like that. Good on him if you can. Once you buy Apple product, they try and own you. Yes, especially if you have two. They definitely do. Bricklocks. I'm not sure when Apple has to change, but they lost the lawsuit. I don't even know why companies try and do stuff like that in general. Bunch of greedy bastards. And make you all adopt their junk. Then they can charge you whatever they want, when they want, especially when you can't fix it and you got to go buy a new one. Can't stand Apple. I am kind of biased towards my Apple laptop because this thing has given me zero issues. It's been a pretty solid workhorse. But the new computer won't be an Apple. I'll just go pull out a desktop.
Well, if any, well, what I'm saying about something that someone just said, if people would rather watch Real Housewives of X, Y, and Z over sports, if you think if you think Real Housewives or The Masked Singer is more entertaining than sports, there's something wrong with your head. The
Man,
only
I love the
the only the only sports that people would find boring is if there's a long time between scoring or if there's a lot of commercials. The sports I watch don't have a lot of commercials in them.
Yeah, but different people are entertained by different things. Maybe I like to watch the paint dry on the wall.
But if you think watching the paint dry is more entertaining than sports, then there's something wrong. Or if you'd rather watch the grass grow.
I got a few issues I got to sort out, is what you're trying to say?
Well, paint drying. Like,
Well, just
would
think
you
of how
rather watch?
soothing it would be.
Like, would you rather watch paint dry or would you rather watch something that's going bang 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 bang?
Who said anything about Real Housewives? Oh crap! Sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to let my secret out. That's funny. I'm just joking. Doc wants to know: are you dissing the Masked Singer now too?
Yes.
Outrageous! Outrageous!
Everyone in the upper class disses that show. I'm not in the upper class, but I diss that show as well.
Well,
It
now
is
you know why I watch
overrated.
it.
It is overrated as hell. And all of the drama is so fake.
Actually, I've never even seen
Cable
it.
television. I have cable television to avoid watching shows like Real Housewives and The Masked Singer and The Bachelor and all of that other crap. All of the other cooking shows and dating shows and renovation shows. They're just all the same with slightly different formats.
Well, isn't a football game the same as every other football game with a different score and different plays? I'm just joking.
Yeah. Well, there are six codes of quote unquote football, but they're different. They're so different enough. Some of them you have to call into question: should they really even be called football? Because that's why everyone in Europe always jokes that the American football is just a hand egg.
It's true, though. It is a hand egg.
Yeah. People always say that Aussie rules football is just aerial ping pong.
Those are funny.
But the difference between Australian rules football and every other code of football in the world is the only body part you can use to achieve the major score is your foot. And what I find laughable about association football, which is soccer, is that I can guarantee over 50% of the goals are scored via people's heads. Yet it's called football. I don't understand that. And also another analogy I like to think of is touchdown in the NFL and try in both rugby league and rugby union is kind of like why is Greenland full of ice and why is Iceland full of grass? That's because the Vikings intentionally swapped the names to confuse their enemies so that they wouldn't invade them.
Exactly, because everybody wants to go to Greenland. Nobody wants to go to Iceland.
Even though Greenland is a part of the Arctic and Iceland is just a very cold a very small and cold country that does have grass in it. That's because of the Vikings.
Smart move, and it stuck. That's the cool part.
And the Vikings were able to. The Vikings were able to uh, uh, um, um, migrate across the English Channel and start a new life and become better until they all died out.
I think that would have been a very interesting era to live in.
And that was pre British Empire colonialism. That was still in the Middle Ages, man.
It's because the Vikings were all drunk all the time and got lost a lot. See, I'd make a perfect Viking.
And why does Superman live in an igloo mansion? To confuse his enemies.
I didn't know that.
Why does the Batman live in a cave? To confuse his enemies. Because the only people
in a cave because bats lived in a cave.
well, because the only people who would know that Batman lives in his cave is the contractors that built the Batcave.
Yes, no one would know where it is or how to get in. That's for sure.
Because only the contractors and Batman and his employees would ever know that there's just a giant cave with a giant 50-meter turntable
I
for
feel
the
like
bat
you have to get some special
for the
contractors.
for the bat mobile. And also, how could they afford to build all of that extravagant technology when they wrote those comics in the 40s or the 30s or whatever?
They had quite the imagination. I feel
Yeah.
like if you had a real life Batcave, you'd have to get some special contractors. You probably just couldn't get like 15 different companies to come bid on that. You probably want to be a little hush hush about it, no? Oh, Bruce and Alfred built all of that. That's how you keep a secret.
So how? So then wouldn't so with all of the hardware stores, all the industrial hardware stores they would have had to go to buy all of that, wouldn't they be thinking, why are you buying all of this stuff?
Yes, they probably
What are
would.
you building and where are you building it?
Yeah, what are you building with all this highly expensive, sophisticated equipment?
Maybe that's the
Yeah, they probably used Amazon.
maybe that's how Batman. Well, maybe a Batman had some contractors and then he then he employed them to be part of his superhero squad.
That's a
Because
good point. Doc
because
made he owns Wayne Tech.
because Doc Sampson, no, sorry, Dusty Wick says Robin is the only surviving contractor. Long, and that's only Dick Grayson, who was Robin, that turned into um the Nightwing.
That'd be a fun job, eh? Do you not watch the movies?
No, I don't. I only hear people who talk about the movies and who joke about the movies.
I've seen one or two Batman movies, but it was a long time ago.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, pretty much. In a galaxy so close to home. Wow, I must be getting some stuff done because that last hour and 44 minutes and 26 seconds just flew by. I was about to say, you didn't tell me to do that. You put me the wrong sticker on. All good, though. That's just a step ahead of myself.
Okay, so if a Batman man built the Batcave through Wayne Tech, did Wayne Tech own iron ore mines or something to get all of the raw materials? Like how
This conversation's getting deep.
yeah, like how it'd probably be wise of Elon Musk to buy one of the cobalt mines in South Africa.
Well, stop talking like you know. I don't know. I don't watch the movies.
I just hear
He's just questioning. He's just questioning.
I just the only information I know is from information that I've heard other people talk about. So they could be completely full of shit for all I know.
I think what we're missing, Mayo, is the fact that it's a movie on imagination. So
But the
Wayne,
fans
you
get
don't
so
have to.
deep into the storyline of all of this stuff, which is what fans do. That's why they're fans.
I don't know. I could see the Batcave. I just wish I owned it. That's all. Why would the mines care where the materials are going? That's a good point. They wouldn't
Well,
know.
the mines wouldn't care if the manufacturer who needs to buy all those raw materials also owns the mines. Then no one would question them at all.
When I buy something, they do not ask me what I'm going to do with it. No, but I think where Mayo's going with this is if I'm trying to keep it hush, 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 and I build something that's as costly, as high tech, and as massive as the Batcave, how did he do it while keeping it hush, hush? That's all we're trying to navigate through the story is how did he build it while keeping it so hush, hush? I don't even know, and I'm asking because I don't even know where the Batcave is. So if it's out in the middle of nowhere, it's a little bit easier to keep it hush hush.
Well, it is in the middle of
To me, it's a
nowhere.
movie. It's just it's imagination. Someone's wild and crazy thoughts. So you could do anything. They could build anything anywheres.
Yeah, and that's why it took years for Bruce Wayne to build the Batcave, and he would have had a lot. He would have had a lot of a capital in Wayne Industries to be able to build such a project.
Wasn't he a millionaire?
Of
Again,
course, he was.
I don't watch the movie, so I don't know. But
Yeah, we don't know the movie stock. Maybe you want to request an invite so you can school both of us right now.
the Batcave did not come to be a sophisticated building overnight. Yes, it is fiction, and mega structures get built every day, all day. Nobody would care about the materials. No. Yeah, you can't have a superhero and have them reside in like a regular house. You know. Same with what's that Xavier's the guy in the wheelchair in Marvel. He had that university. So I'm going to wrap it up as a same kind of deal as that.
You know, we always get a lot of Lego community members doing a talking about Star Wars on live
The
streams.
Lord, Louise,
Why don't more people do the same thing with why don't more people do the same thing with a DC or Marvel, I wonder?
What do you mean?
Because like I'd say for every one live stream talking about Marvel or DC, there's about 6 others talking about Star Wars.
Star Wars is huge. Star Wars has massive following. Even I like Star Wars. I think it's for me. It's Lego's overdone it. So if I'm looking at it from a Lego perspective, Lego's kind of overdone it. But I absolutely love the concept of Star Wars. Different planets, massive ships. It's almost like future, hopefully. People grew up with it. Yeah, Star Wars has been around for forever. The only
because
people that would know is the on-site contractors, and you'd hire the people that keep their mouth shut.
Star Wars came before
You,
Star Wars came before the first Batman movie on the big screen, and way before the MCU. So that's why there are more people talking about Star Wars on their Lego live streams than superhero stuff.
I personally am also a lot more interested in Star Wars than I am Marvel, Batman, DC, all that stuff. I feel like to me, Star Wars is a little bit more relatable to my imagination versus.
And for as much as people like to crap on the Rise of Skywalker and the last Jedi, people like to crap on some of the MCU movies way more.
So those ones I don't watch much either, so I can't talk nothing about characters. I don't even know half these characters.
The only reason I know some of these characters is because people have joked about all of the dumb decisions they've made in the movies.
Why were they making dumb decisions in the movies?
Because
I think they'd know better.
for every Star Wars and MCU movie, they hire and fire at least 5 directors. The joke is before it hits the big screen.
For Star Wars?
For both Star Wars and the MCU, because Disney can't make up their mind who they want directing their movies.
I thought I heard that about maybe it was the Marvel that I heard that about too. There was some movie or some theme where yeah, the inside joke for sure they're chewing through their directors like no tomorrow. Or was it that Real Housewives of Orange County? Can't remember.
Or was it the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills or Atlanta?
I don't know. I just watched the Orange County one. Bruce Wayne invented flash pen memory eraser that Men in Black used. Oh yeah, so he had a lot of money. He's making stuff left, right, and center.
Well, if he pioneered that technology, then that's the answer to my questions.
Sold. I like Star Wars, but I'm not a super fan, and definitely tired of Star Wars overwhelming Lego. I wish they'd focus more on original themes. Agreed?
But still, my favorite superhero weapon of all time is probably the shark repellent spray from the classic TV series of Batman.
The Real Housewives of YouTube. Who's signing up?
That's a good one, Doc.
Do I get paid?
Does E or TLC want to get in contact with some of us?
My wife will sign up for that, and I'll just be the husband in the background once in a while.
Yeah, and also the shark repellent bat spray is probably the most colorful and ridiculous of all the weapons. So that's why it's my favorite. It's the cheesiness of the bat repellent shark spray that makes me love it so much. I have watched 10 minutes in total of both
Actually,
Real Housewives.
Josiah, I'm the only one that brought up the Real Housewives. Mail just commented on it when I joked about it.
Yeah, I in all my life I've watched 10 minutes of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I've watched 10 minutes of the Real Housewives of Orange County, and I've watched 10 minutes of the Real Housewives of Melbourne, and they are all totally catfighting a bitch trash.
Well, I got one. Let's say I legit watched all of them, every episode, because that's what I found entertaining. So fucking what? Who gives a shit what the fuck I watch? Come on. I watch whatever the hell I want to watch behind my closed damn doors.
So go drink your red wine then, a macro.
I do drink red wine. Good
Okay,
with my
that
dinner.
explains it. That explains it then.
I don't, but I'm just saying, if I watched every single, SpongeBob or Real Housewives or whatever anyone wants to make fun of me for, who cares? How does what I watch or my opinions of what I watch affect anyone's life?
Well, it doesn't, because what doesn't kill you, what doesn't kills you, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yeah, but Mayo, if I say, hey, I watch the Care Bear Countdown, like, is it
Care Bears
like, you gonna be
countdown.
offended?
4, 3, 2, 1. Who's that coming from up there, up in the sky?
Oh my God, Macro Brick said he watches the Real Housewives. I'm never tuning into his stream again. That guy is such a dickhead for watching the Real Housewives.
I'm not gonna boycott someone over that stuff, because the reason I watch them in the first place is because of Lego.
I don't watch them, but if they were running around in bathing suits, I might.
Or if you're going to be a I
think it's funny.
I watched 10 minutes of a female cricketer talk about her batting techniques with one of the female cricket commentators on TV broadcasts, just because the female commentator was wearing a tank top.
That's funny. No worries, Eric. Look at me, bro. I get judged all the damn time every time I walk out my front door. I'm not too worried about what people's opinions are about me. My red bricks are still red at the end of the day, and my dinner is still warm, so I can't complain too much. And Doc says, I are here for your opinions. Appreciate it, Doc.
Don't.
Everyone has them.
That's funny. That's funny, Doc. Don't bore me with Lego building. That's funny. Because you're going to have Lego. Because you're going to have Lego in your Lego live stream. You're going to have trains in your train review. You're going to have dinosaurs in your dinosaur park.
Oh man. Doc shows are always pretty sweet. I tip my hats off when you do those build hands, man. How do you even get anything done with those?
Hello, Paulbot.
Good day, Paul. The bot has arrived. Much appreciated.
Return of the bot. Actually, I need to check the calendar.
Don't bore me with the Lego.
Oh, I'm going to have to do a city update.
You mean I could have been doing...
I'm going to have to film a city update on Wednesday, because this Thursday is the last Thursday of the month. Crap.
Wow, that went by quick.
That snuck up on me
Yeah,
fast.
dude. I
The
better tell
last
you.
Thursday of every month always seems to sneak up on me.
What am I doing? What am I doing? Yeah, that came up quick.
And I've got some exciting details to tell in my next city update because I actually built something.
Nice. I'm looking forward to it.
I built something, and I've got a storyline to tell. And if some people have actually been watching my live streams, or other times I've come on to the Macro Bricks live stream and talked about that stuff, you might know that storyline relates to a certain mock I'm trying to build.
Nice. Doc says yes, you could have macro because I could have started a channel without any Lego, but I don't think I'm that entertaining. You mean people would watch me just rant and rave about stupid crap?
Well, if people like watching the nostalgia critic rant about stuff, I'm sure they'd watch you rant about stuff as
I
well.
think I just answered my own question in these convos. If people are willing to watch the Real Housewives, then I'm pretty sure I might be able to come up with some kind of half-ass entertaining content.
Or maybe what you should do is you should do that should do that thing people do when they dress up in different costumes in their videos, and they act like there's 10 people in the room at the same time.
It sounds entertaining.
Because those videos always make me laugh because it's clever the way they film it. Because the amount of costume changes they'd have to do to film those videos.
Yes, and the amount of costumes you'd have to rent or own.
And the amount of scripting that you'd have to do, because what you'd want to do is you'd want to say all of your lines. You'd want to say all of your lines all at once for one character costume, then change into another character costume and record all of your lines there, so that you're not having to go back and forth in chronological order of when all of the characters appear.
So you'd have to pre-plan your video out and just direct it properly.
Why I have a lot of respect for people who do those videos, and also people who use the
2-hour mark.
split screen, the split screen, so they have a doppelganger of themselves on the camera at the same time, which is them in a different costume.
I wish I was better at video editing. Play around with some of those cool tricks and techniques. And this one's going backwards. Look at that. Perfect timing. 2-hour mark.
So you got the tram built now.
The tram built. No more talk about Batman, because we're going to have a frickin' stream meltdown. No more talk about the Real Housewives of Orange County, or else you're just going to start making fun of me.
Because the tram is built. And eventually, when I get that set, I'll probably do a live stream. Well, I'll probably do several live stream builds of that same thing. And what I'll be doing is I'll build the whole set, and then take the stores and the shops off of the main
you want to
build.
make it that straight line.
Yeah, so I can turn those into the I can have it displayed in the strip mall configuration, and then I'll probably just tear apart the base that you just built, and I'll use that for pieces. And as I see that you've got the full loop of that tram track built using the light turquoise roller coaster track, I'm already trying to think about what I can do with those. Maybe I can try to make some kind of short range a monorail track system for like futuristic waste disposal or something.
Maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a Technic pin and I'm going to try and stick it through this hole with a motor and stick a rubber wheel I'm pretty sure I seen a YouTube video where they make these motorized, and it didn't seem too difficult. And the little rubber wheel just ran, I think it was on the inside. But that's it. I appreciate everyone hanging out, man. Appreciate the great conversations. Next time, we'll have to be a little bit more accurate with our movies there, Mayo.
Yeah, and Doc, and I'm sure that there's a lot of people like Doc Sampson who can teach me a lot of stuff that I just don't know about.
Well, he'll educate us. I think we got
Yeah,
to start by watching the movies.
like I'm by no means an expert. I've only ever heard things through the grapevine, and so that's why I'm always blessed to be educated by people who actually watch the movies.
Oh, for sure. And by no means did we mean to upset
Offend anyone.
or anyone. Exactly.
Because we don't want to trigger anyone with our a novice knowledge about all of this stuff.
That's right. I don't know about Batman, so I was just like, man, how did he build that damn Batcave without anyone knowing? But it's doable.
But with
doable.
I'm glad that
Start a
someone
podcast.
yeah, I'm glad that Dusty Wicks talked about the flash pen that they used in Men in Black was also used in Batman, because that ties up that question in a night with that ties everything up in a nice little bow.
Dusty said start a podcast channel, just me talking or having guests on. I got to do something. If I talk too much, I might get myself into trouble.
I kind of got away from my Mayo's Random Vintage Lego podcast because of all of these live streams I've been doing. So if anyone was ever entertained by those podcast episodes, just reach out to me and ask me to do more, because I'll give the people what they want.
Give the people what they want. More worldly advice from Mayo more often, yo.
That's how I've gotten better as a YouTuber, because I've given the people what they want.
Well, that's very cool. Give the people what they want. And with that being said, I got to go upstairs, hang out with the wife. I think my Real Housewives is on. So I'll fill you guys in next week with all those details. Love it. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you soon, Mayo. We'll see you soon, everybody in chat.
See you soon.
Take care. Have fun.
Bye.